I remember one of the hardest things I had to do, apart from getting sober, was coming and saying something that involved me speaking to someone I cared about deeply, and that was my first wife, and explaining to her that I no longer actually could be the husband that she wanted me to be. I could no longer be in a marriage or in a partnership that involved alcohol and alcoholism. I could not do that anymore. I could not be a drinker. I could not surround myself in an environment where getting drunk every day was the norm. I could not do that. And I had to explain to someone who saw their life with me that I could not be part of that journey anymore. And boy, did that take a while to get to that one. It was very, very, very fearful. I'll tell you the secret of my journey is I went up to Dalesford, and I put this in the first book. I went out and I meditated in the bush for 2 days. Had a few kangaroos come and have a chat to me, which is really interesting. I had my eyes shut and I was going, oh God, I can feel some kangaroos. I had my eyes and there's a big red right in front of me. Oh, hell, I must be psychic. So, anyways, I was unbelievably paralysed because I'd just spent the last 2 years getting over my addictions, and then I had to also, as happens for people that have addiction lifestyles, also had to make a decision that maybe some relationships were part of the past and not part of the future. And I couldn't force my first wife to deal with her drinking issues, but I could deal with mine, and that was my responsibility, not hers. And so I had to come clean. And geez, I was paranoid about that. I was so fearful because I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to upset her. But I couldn't live a life being dishonest as well. I couldn't pretend to be someone that I wasn't. I couldn't pretend that I wanted to be in a situation where people valued intoxication. That wasn't who I was. Coming clean with your fear is the hardest part of this journey. And when you do it, the decision that then comes from that, it's actually very easy. Because you've already overcome the hardest fear, which is actually communicating it. Communicating out, this is what I am fearful of.